Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the featherweight division. Brought to you by Frank Warren for Queensberry, along with their great sponsors. Riyadh Season, 32 Red, That Prize Guy, Global Next Trade, Unibet, FlexMize Business Loans, and Vow Nutrition. When the bell rings, our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Bob Williams. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He comes to the ring wearing white trimmed with red and weighed in officially at 129.13 pounds. Coming to us from Managua, Nicaragua, he brings a professional record consisting of 12 wins, 13 defeats, 1 draw, 6 of his 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Moises the Panther Garcia. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing silver with black trim and weighed in officially at 127.15 pounds. Hailing from Ilford, Essex, England, he is undefeated with 11 wins, 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the current WBC Youth Featherweight Champion, Umar Khan.
Okay, gentlemen, obey my commands. In the event of a knockdown, the fighter standing, you go to the furthest neutral corner and stay there. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves, please. Touch gloves.
Well, the action continues here at Portman Road, and next up, it is Umar Khan against Moises Garcia. A-star referee, Mr. Bob Williams, in the centre.
Seconds out.
About 2 of the evening, off we go. Garcia from Nicaragua. If he's anything like the Nicaraguan fighters we've had over here in the past and what we've seen on cards around the world, he will be as tough as they come. Last time I watched Umar Khan was on the undercard of Joe Joyce versus Derek Chisora, where he nearly got his man out of there. And he is one of those fighters who can mix it up when he wishes to, but a very good boxer at the same time.
Yeah, he's nice and sharp, you can see clearly. Nice sharp jab. Throw a 1-2 not too long ago. A great combination right here. So yeah.
He should have stepped on Garcia there as he landed that left hook. I'm not saying he hurt him, but Garcia's balance was a bit off. But Khan, yep, he looked very sharp. He's thrown some good shots to the body. And nice 1-2s up top.
Very relaxed as well.
Very relaxed.
Umar Khan, the cousin of Hamza Shiraz, who of course has a big fight coming up in the not so distant future. But it's his night tonight. And as you guys have already mentioned, some good fluent work here from Khan, who looks ever so relaxed.
Yeah, I remember Khan when he had his debut, and you know the growth in his boxing right now is really showing. I mean, he's not rushing, he's nice and relaxed, he's everything off that jab, and you can see he's come on.
Yeah, definitely much more seasoned, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Before it was a bit more passive, I would say, but I would say now he's come along.
Yeah, most definitely.
Got caught ever so slightly there of a left hook from Garcia, but that seems to have put something within him. The shot which Khan is throwing really nicely is that lead hook straight under the right elbow of Garcia. He's caught him with that a few times, and it's almost like he's looking for that, like he might know something we don't.
When you fight these tough guys, these Nicaraguans, like you say, like we've seen on the circuits, they're really tough. They're like, when the American comes up against the Mexicans, I mean, they're going to take shots to the head all day. So I think he's trying to invest in the body early to slow his man down.
Khan boxing out of those silver and black shorts in the southpaw stance. Garcia in the white and red. Khan definitely the fighter on the front foot here. That was a nice straight left hand which he caught Garcia with as he just turned and changed the angle,
Yeah,
making his man miss.
Khan's very versatile. You can see clearly. Boxing, orthodox southpaw. His reactions are still good in the southpaw stance as well. Good counters.
His reactions are definitely good in the southpaw stance, but I don't think his shots are coming up as good as they were in the orthodox stance.
Yeah, agreed. But he just showcased. I think he's looking to have fun out tonight.
Yeah. That's fair.
When Umar Khan had his debut, the guys at Queensberry interviewed him and said, you know, what can we expect? Which is a normal question, really. And he said, word for word, sometimes I'm a boxer, sometimes I'm a fighter. How much will that pay dividends as he goes through the pro ranks? Because it's one thing being able to, you know, step in and go toe-to-toe and be in a close pocket fight, but then there's another thing being able to box. How good is it for him to be able to do both?
I mean, look, you have them both styles in your arsenal. You just tap into whatever style you need when you need it. If, like they say, you don't box a boxer, you don't fight a fighter. So if he's got someone in front of him that wants to have a fight, box him, make it easy and that's work for you. You got someone in front of you that wants to have a fight, that wants to box. Sorry, I'm gonna make you have to fight. So it's good that he's versatile. You can already see he can box both ways. He's got good hand speed, so you know you cover all areas and you're safe.
Alois, you've got one style, and it's one word: war.
Oh, absolutely. I was going to add on to what Denzel said. It's better to be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Love that.
And don't let Alois fool you. He's got more than one style. He just loves
I know he
people
has.
out.
I know he has.
I remember sparring this kid years back, and I'm thinking, he's a big youth, but he
just means business.
Slick. Yeah, he just means business. He's slick. He can move. Lateral movement off the shoulders.
Bro,
Shots coming on counters.
I can't shoulder roll, bro. What are you talking
Listen,
about? I've never been able to shoulder roll,
I
bro.
mean, the way the shots come from the shoulders, like it's just off the waist, I should say, off the hip, like you turn a boom. In your debut, the uppercut she was landing. I know you didn't get that win. Come on, listen, let's focus on Umar Khan.
I'm just trolling.
We'll definitely talk about recent fights and up-and-coming fights because people will be interested in a moment. But if you're just joining us, welcome along. You're joined by myself, Dan Reese, Denzel Bentley and Alois Jr. We have Umar Khan in the ring against Moises Garcia. This is our second bout of the evening. And then we have got so much to come. Oh, lovely hook there from Umar Khan as he threw that from the southpaw stance and he hit his man straight on the button. And the Nicaraguan, he kind of looked around for a second and couldn't quite work out why he was on the canvas. But this is the moment for Khan to put his foot on the gas and really start to let his hands go.
Good shot.
Good shots here from Khan.
Garcia's just going to look to hold and survive, so it's important that Khan doesn't get too close for him to be able to hold.
And also, I would also like to add on as well, like, don't rush it. You know what I mean? Take your time and find the shot.
Yeah.
It only takes one shot to knock someone out.
It took him one shot to put him down.
That's
so
what
it's
I'm
like,
saying.
you
You
go
don't
for
have
the
to
same
throw
shot, so
20
you're right.
shots.
Yeah.
That's
Good
a
right
shot.
hand there from Khan.
But I do like the way he switched the pace.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, Garcia looks like he's found his feet again. And did he give him too much time to recover?
No, I don't think he did. I think Garcia just played it smart.
Nice that from
Good
Khan.
shot.
Right hand to the body, swung that hook in and just turned it underneath and crept under the tight guard of the man from Nicaragua, Moises Garcia. And he's really starting to sink these shots in now, Khan.
Good body shot.
Oh, lovely headshots there. That backhand uppercut followed by the lead hook in the southpaw stance worked beautifully.
Yeah, it's sad he's getting battered.
Don't beat around the bush, Alois, blimey.
He just said straight like that. Like, yep.
You got to be honest at times,
No,
you know?
100%. 100%.
Well, apart from Garcia being battered, what is Khan doing well to make sure that his man is getting battered, Alois?
He's very sharp on his counter. He's very aware, and what's the most important thing is he's staying calm in there. He's not getting too excited by the moment, and based off that, he's making the right decisions.
How important is that he's not getting carried away, he's not going for it? Because big stage, big moment, adrenaline, you know, he knows he's live on DAZN and on Queensberry. you know, there's lots of people watching this. Easy to get carried away, isn't it?
Oh, 100%, especially as a young fighter, and you probably want that stoppage, and you can end up trying too hard for it, you can end up ruining a good performance, or you can end up walking into a shot because you get gripped. I mean, Garcia's still throwing back, he's still got hands, you know what I mean? So you want to be careful of what's coming back, and you also want to be, you know, careful
Corners!
of
10
how you
seconds.
spoil your work. You don't want to spoil your work.
Well, good stuff. We'll see how he
Second
gets
round.
on this
Round
opening round
three.
and how much Moises Garcia has recovered, if he's recovered. The majority of his fights have been at home in Nicaragua, where he's fought some good, tough fighters. But he looks like he's starting to feel these shots from Khan. And Khan looks like he's just starting to enjoy it.
Do you know what? I forgot. I can't say his name, sadly. The man in the red gloves.
Garcia.
Garcia. Yeah. He has a bad habit of reaching for the jab, and if Umar Khan is aware of this, he can turn it into left hook and knock him out clean.
Well, he's going for that lead uppercut there, as Garcia is trying to just kind of reach in with those straight shots to the body. He's throwing really nice left hooks and left uppercuts.
Garcia's also looking for the left hook though. He's also looking for the left hook, and he throws it with a bit of speed. He hasn't managed to land it yet though. Khan's just stepped out of distance every time Garcia's thrown that shot.
Shot.
And obviously it's very similar to the fight which I watched Umar Khan on that Joyce Chisora undercard, where he dropped his man. I think it was the second or the third round, but he didn't get carried away, which is a big thing which you guys have spoken about already. And he just got back to his boxing, which is what he's doing now. And he's doing well. That was some tidy work there. Lovely left hook to the body, but not staying in the same place for too long either.
Yeah, he's showing good movement. He's boxing now. He's boxing now. I mean, at first he wasn't fighting, but he was coming forward and, you know, trying to put the pressure on a little bit. Now he's just moving side to side, you know, showing good footwork, and yeah, a good punch action.
Well, Garcia has been stopped in the past. A lot of these South and Central American fighters rarely get stopped. They are as tough as they come, tough as old boots. But Khan doing a good job here of showing us his boxing skills and picking those shots just like that one. That uppercut worked really well.
It's got to be a bit calmer.
Oh, I tell you what, Umar Khan got caught there. It was a left hook from Moises Garcia, who just watched his eyes and almost couldn't believe that he landed it, and now he's on the hunt. And
I told you Garcia was looking for that shot from the opening bell. And I also told you that, you know, Khan doesn't want to rush his work because he could end up walking into a shot. I mean, he didn't rush nothing there, but he just got a little bit
Complacent.
Yeah, complacent and ended up eating that shot. But he's recovered well.
I think it caught him more by surprise than anything, yeah.
Yeah, but that landed near the button.
Yeah.
Not on the button, but near the button.
It's
It's
a
got to be
good
a bit,
shot.
it's got to be a bit more wet.
But sometimes you get caught with a shot like that, it wakes you up, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's why I do leg training. That's why I make sure I strengthen this neck, bro. Just in case, you never know.
What would the information be in that corner, Denzel, after a little wake-up call?
Don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. You got to be concentrated and focused every second of that round. Every second of every round, you have to be on point. You can't afford to fall asleep, especially when you got a guy across the corner from you throwing big shots. He's throwing big shots. He obviously hits a little bit. There's a bit of spite in his shots. Stay on point. Use your footwork. Use your jab. And just watch the rest of the fight. He doesn't need to get into the fight anymore. We've seen he can be hurt now. Don't get involved.
I would also say as well, just focus on the jab, because his opponent reaches to catch the jab.
Corners,
Carries
10
on feeling
seconds.
that eventually he can swing with the left hook and get him out of there.
Well, let's see if he can get him out of
Seconds
there.
out. Round
There was
4.
definitely an opportunity. Nobody did anything wrong necessarily, but both of them have been caught heavy. And there's that instruction, Aloy, from that corner, shouting for that jab, which is just what you've been saying.
Yeah, if you watch it closely, he likes to reach for it. Good shots.
Really good. Nice lead and screw shot there. Good double jab there from Khan.
There you go. Good stuff.
Can really see what you mean by getting behind that jab now, because everything follows off of it for Umar Khan, doesn't it?
The jab's the most important punch in boxing. If you can't establish your jab, then you're not going to get anything off. Literally. It's so underrated and it's so undervalued in this boxing sport that everyone wants to throw a crazy right hand or crazy left hook, but the jab it plays off everything.
I agree with that. I mean, especially like young fighters, they always want to do something spectacular, something different. They want to throw the wildest punches or just get a highlight reel. But everything comes off the jab. If you can't land the jab, like you said, you can't land anything.
Literally.
And if you can land the jab, you can land everything.
Exactly that. My last knockout came off the jab, bro.
Dirty left foot though, but yeah, come off the jab.
Exactly. Establish the jab. Jab up the stairs. Jab up to the body. What? Bang. Left hook.
What's that saying? Is a good right handle.
Take you around the block.
But a good jab will take you. Oh, here we go. Welcome to Education 101, ladies and gentlemen.
I love boxing. I can fucking, pardon my language, but I can talk about boxing all day long. All day long. Jeez.
Nice left hook there under the right elbow from Khan.
Good body shots.
Good body puncher is Umar Khan.
He is.
Very good at switching it up as well.
He throws the combination so quickly. He's got fast hands. I mean, it comes off nice. It's good to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Just starting to get the sense that the Khan corner want a little bit more urgency from him. He seems to really enjoy just dancing around and picking his shots, but I don't know how well you can hear that corner team, but there's certainly some urgency in their voice and trying to push him on a bit.
Yeah, they don't want Khan to give Garcia any confidence to make him think he can walk him down. So they want Khan to be dominant, in this fight and with his presence.
Different approaches. I would just say just keep busting him up with the jab.
I would say the same thing with that.
Just keep busting him up with it. You don't even need to step forward to him. You just come like mid-range and just keep popping it. Eventually, it's not really right here, and you could like exploit that.
Nice overhand right that from Khan. Tell you what, I've got to give full credit to Bob Williams. He dodged one a minute ago. He's got some reflexes.
Definitely.
Have either of you ever nearly caught a ref?
No, I'm not as lovely.
Listen, the referee better pray I don't touch him. Oh man, Felicia, I'm doing the next morning.
If Aloy catches the ref on the chin, then I have to swap refs mid-fight.
Yeah, but that's why they have a spare one for his fight. Well, this place is a little quiet at the moment, but there is expected to be 20,000 in here later on. And hopefully everyone who is seated will be under some sort of shelter, because the grey clouds are coming thick and fast, and I think we might have a bit of a wet one on our hands. I did come prepared with a poncho, and well, let's just hope for the best, shall we?
Round 5.
Umar Khan looks ready and raring to go. First out of his corner, and Moises Garcia, a little bit of a delayed walk to the centre of the ring, but nevertheless both fighters back to the centre of the ring, and that jab nicely popping out from Umar Khan.
Good job. There you go. Just do that. Just do that all night long.
Yep.
Eventually, something will come off that.
100%. Just go head and body, keep switching the height.
Yeah, good thing. Jab to the body right here would be nice. Good shots.
Nice left hook there to the head from Khan, and then switched it underneath for that uppercut. Good pressure though from Garcia. Still going, still there, still live. Is there a shot that you can see which Garcia is open to more than anything? For me, it looks like that left hook.
Yep.
The
Left
jab.
hook and the jab.
The jab.
Yep.
When he's throwing the jab, Khan, he's keeping Garcia at a distance. When he gets in like this, like he's doing now, and wants to work the body and the head, it's not bad work, but you're giving Garcia a chance to let his shots go again, just like he is here.
We want to make it 70-30, not 60-40.
That's it. And you just want to break Garcia's confidence. Make it feel he can't get inside. Make him huff and puff and feel like, oh, I'm being frustrated.
Demoralize him.
Yeah, and then start coming with all these other shots.
Do you know what I mean?
Just here, keep popping that jab. It just needs to keep flowing. Keep flowing. It will keep Garcia thinking.
Nice body shot back from Garcia, who just reminds Khan that he is most certainly in front of him.
Now the corner screaming for him to keep in his jab. Good little sneaky left to the body from Khan, but I still think he needs to be on that jab.
Yeah. Doesn't need to mix with this guy. To show his class.
And he's doing that, isn't he, Alois? He's boxing well on that.
He is. He's showing his class, but I would personally say he could even show even more class.
Yeah, he's showing it in spurts.
Yeah. Shouldn't be having a tear up with this guy. That was risky.
30 seconds left in this round.
Very risky.
I think where he was hurt, he wants to prove a point. And
nah, there's no points to be proven. It was about getting the win, bro.
It's true. Good shots there from Khan. And then back to your jab. Lovely.
That's
That's
what I'm
it.
saying.
Lovely work. Beautiful work. You can make this so easy.
So easy, man. Win, bro. Win easy, man. I ain't trying to have a tear up.
Garcia just trying to clip his man in the last moment of that round. I guess the question I've got for you guys, well, the real mix of styles between the pair of you is that we've spoken a lot about Umar Khan and being able to box and being able to fight on the inside and whatever else. You know that you're in there to entertain, but at the same time, you know that you're in there because this is business and this is sport, and you want to win.
100%. I mean, they entertained for the first 4 rounds. I mean, they both. I'm not sure they scored Khan's a knockdown. I don't know if his knee touched the canvas, but he knocked him down, and then he ended up getting shooken up a little bit. Now go and win the rest of the fight. You've entertained us a little bit. We've seen what both of you possess. We've seen the power. We've seen what you can do, but now you don't want to risk anything. It's risky moments. Do you want to lose in the name of entertaining or entertainment?
What do you think about that, Alois?
Look, you'll be entertaining when you bust someone up with a good jab. Like if you bust them up with a good jab, people are gonna talk about how great your jab is, and that's entertaining enough. And then if you get them out of it, that's just the cherry on top.
Like I was saying earlier, you don't want to ruin a good performance in the name of entertainment.
Absolutely.
I mean, he's done a bit. He showed a bit of everything. He's shown you have a big punch. You can fight both ways. You've got good movement. He's shown a lot of class. Now it's getting a bit risky. Box.
Yep.
Shoulder levels. You can make it brawl if you want to. And when he starts to frustrate Garcia or feels like Garcia's falling asleep, pick the pace back up.
Yeah, just don't be like boring like Vidal Riley, you know. But
oh, he's
you know
there.
What I mean?
He went there.
That was coming out of something.
It only took 2 fights.
I want to see that fight though. I think that's a good fight for you still.
Break his jaw,
From you
bro.
said that. I said that's a good fight for you still.
I would break his jaw. I would break his rib. That man, bro. He wants to run for 12 rounds. That's not happening, bro. I'm not that guy. I'm from the ends, bro. I'm from South London, bro.
Well, I'm not sure if we're in South Ipswich or North Ipswich, but Umar Khan finds himself in the south of the ring and throwing good body shots there. And we will definitely get onto Vidal Riley in a bit, and that is a fight that people will want to see. But that was a nice right hand there from Khan.
This is lovely. Hand speed, just put the shots together and keep the distance. Doesn't need to get close at all.
Well, I can confirm the rain is well and truly coming down.
Thankfully, we're under a roof.
Yeah.
B&Q have sold out of tarpaulin. Everyone's running to Wicks. They've sold out. But the equipment is getting covered up. And so is Moises Garcia as Khan just tries to dig into that body there. And that was a good lead hook over the top in the southpaw stance of his.
Oh, this is so risky from Umar. He shouldn't be in this position with this guy. He should be just boxing. I know I'm sounding a bit repetitive, but that's the honest truth.
No, I mean, look, you're calling what you can see, and what you're calling isn't wrong. I mean, like we were saying earlier, the jab, it's the best punch in boxing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was a nice jab which come back from Garcia. Just snapped the head back of Khan. But he's still there in front of his man. Really changing the angles every moment of this fight. Just keeping his man thinking. And that is something he's done very well, actually. He's kept Garcia thinking non-stop. The tempo's changed, his stance has changed.
Damn, it's pouring.
It is.
When it rains, it pours. That's what the tech said.
A relatively slow round, that one. But I think Umar Khan has just worked out, he knows what he needs to do now, doesn't he? This is just
100%.
about just getting to the end of the round, getting another win on his belt.
There's 2 more rounds left. I mean, look, he should just box and not make it for him, but he should just box and separate the levels. He should separate what's going on here. Don't give Garcia a chance. Like, he should just go in there this round and try to not make Garcia land a punch. Box and darts around him. You've seen his foot. He's fleet-footed. He can move left and right. He can move backwards and forwards. He's a good fighter. He can box. Now it's time for him to show his boxing, in my opinion. He's had a fight. It's time for him to show his boxing. He is again in spurts, but every now and then he gets in close and tries to target the body. Stick to the jab. Stick to the jab. Heart go, head go, body. Change the height. Change the pace of the jab. Quick, slow jabs, a fast jab, a hard jab, a soft jab, and then anything else will come off that. But I don't think he's boxing bad, but I just think he can do better.
Well said, that man. Well, here we go, the penultimate round. This one scheduled for 8 in the super featherweight division. So we go into the first few seconds of round 7. Khan got a good tempo to him in the opening part of this round. Nice and light on those feet. You can tell he's well schooled.
In boxing, I've realised a big part of it, in which helps, is decision making, and you've got to be able to make the right decisions at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a massive chess game in there.
Yeah,
Literally, it's a chess game in there. And if you make the wrong decisions, it's like in chess. If you make a blunder, bro, you lose the game, bro. It's the same thing in boxing, bro.
It's literally it's the same thing. It's a thinking game. Do you know what I mean? You've got to be able to know when to do what. Yeah, exactly that.
It's a really good point, because there isn't maybe any sports really other than fight sports where you make a blunder or you make one bad move and it can go terribly wrong for you. You know, in football, right, you might let it go in, but in boxing you might end up on your backside and seriously damaged.
Yeah,
And you got a man screaming who wants it.
I don't know anyone who says that sort of thing.
That's me, bro.
I'm just disappointed you didn't do it in a Scottish accent, to be fair.
No, definitely not. I'm proud of being English.
This is better boxing than Khan. Yeah,
much
lovely.
better. Much better.
He's not giving Garcia a chance to land anything.
Definitely not.
Good covers inside.
Nice left hook to the body there from Khan. And you've got to say that Moises Garcia looks like he's just started to run out of ideas. Maybe not now, but a little while ago. And he too is going through the motions.
Yeah. But this is what you want him. You want him to feel like he's run out of ideas, and you want him to get sloppy, and then you pick up the pace again.
Yeah, this is much better. Slipped a bit.
The slip. Hopefully none of that rain has made its way into the ring.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, I can't really feel it from here, so I doubt it will find its way to the ring like that. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't.
Good movement there from Khan, who just shows his man he's in full control. Just backs off when he needs to, dances around, and then when he feels the time's right, in he goes. And throws his 1s and 2s, sometimes a little bit more. The Garcia is still there. Well, if you just turned the TV on, a warm welcome to a very wet and windy Bournemouth Road, the home of Ipswich Town Football Club, who didn't have the most fantastic of seasons last season, but they will be, in my opinion, the most exciting league in the world the championship next season. But this is what we've got coming up on the main broadcast. Nelson Husa of Albania will fight Patrick Corte. Two big heavyweights, big thunderers left and right hands. We look forward to that. And then the Cuban former heavyweight, now cruiserweight, Perez versus Stephen Ward. And then it is the debut of the only fighter of the most recent Olympic cycle to pick up a medal in Paris, Lewis Richardson. We look forward to watching him. And then I've got to say, one of my favourite fighters at the moment, Pierce O'Leary against Liam Dillon. And then it's the big one, Fabio Wardley.
Did you just say favourite fighters? What about me and Dillon?
I said one of.
Okay.
Look, I'm not that silly. I'm stuck.
I thought I needed another knockout on my record, bro.
But two more fights to go after this one.
See, this is the thing about fighting in a stadium. The weather. I mean, it's all nice, it's all lovely and fun and games, and I want to fight in the stadium and outdoors, but nobody can tell the weather.
This is England.
Now,
this is England.
this is
isn't
This
it?
would be lovely to fight in the rain, though. This is like cinematic, bro.
You know what? That's a good point, you know. I changed my mind on that. When I fight in the stadium, I want it to be raining, thunder, two
right for you
warriors
two
going
under
at
there.
it. I'm not even going to box, I'm going to get straight into a tear
You
up,
know what I mean?
and we're going to go hell for leather.
Literally, bro.
Good work, good footwork here from Khan, doing what he does best. Good boxing, good fluid movement, both with his feet and his hands, digging in those shots to the body when he needs to. Not staying in there too long for any period at all. He did get caught a little bit earlier on, but he shook that off and found his feet again. Don't think it hurt him too much, but it definitely woke him up.
But this is what you needed. This is what we needed from him, or this is what he needed to do, in my opinion. I mean, he was winning the rounds, but it was what he was. It was what he was showing. He was giving Garcia too much of, you know, a chance.
He was playing the same game that he would be. As you said before, like he's giving him a chance. He's playing his game.
Yeah.
Garcia wants him to have a tear up.
Yeah, because that's the only chance he has to clipping him. But right now, when he's boxing, being fleet-footed, moving in and out, side to side, letting fast shots go and come back out, Garcia hasn't got a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
And Khan looks good doing it.
Good uppercut.
Really good right uppercut, just snuck that one in the tight guard of the man from Nicaragua, did Umar Khan. Just looking to finish this round in a strong, powerful way is Khan, who's just starting to put the pressure on a little bit more now.
Oh man, it's touching.
Yeah, the rain's coming through now.
It's touching. It's messing up my 3,000-pound suit.
Good jab there from Garcia, followed by that right hand to the body, but Khan does the right thing, grabs hold of him, and then we'll get back to his boxing. And Garcia really digging in, but that was a good left hook there.
Oh, right on the bell.
From Khan, which couldn't have happened at a better time for Garcia. But that fight had a little bit of everything. There was some good boxing there, good movement. Shot selection was nice there from Umar Khan. And all credit to Moises Garcia, who we said at the start, he's a tough man, and he proved it.
He did prove it. He did prove it. He was in there the whole way, throwing shots back, giving Khan something to think about too. I mean, this would be another good learning fight for Khan, not just having it all his own way. He was in there. He held some shots. He held a, you know, he got shooken up a little bit and managed to bounce back, recover, and continue to win the fight or win the round as well. So, yeah, good from Khan, good from Garcia too. But yeah, good from Khan.
Well, I've got some sterling news. The suit of Alois Jr. will not be getting wet any longer because Mike Goodall, the legendary ring putter-upper, has just handed us some ponchos. And I've never been so grateful in all my life, but probably not as grateful as you, Alois.
Definitely so.
Yeah, so I guess at the end of the day, my memo was better than yours.
Well, we believe we know where this one's going as the two fighters just embrace each other in the centre of the ring, which is one of the most beautiful things about boxing. But Thomas Treiber is posed and ready, so we'll hand over to him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds of boxing, our referee in charge, Bob Williams, scores the contest 79-72 for your winner and still undefeated, Umar Khan.